going on, people? What's going on? This your boy Smitty, man, down in the ATL. I got to speak on the Falcons Eagles kickoff game because I was a little disappointed, but it's just the start of the season, and I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. I'm gonna just give y'all my quick thoughts on it. For the Falcons, uh, I love what they did, defensively. But offensively, man, we got to get it together, man. I don't know what in the world was going on, with the thought process of Steve Sarkisian, with a lot of the plays that he was calling. My view of what they need to do is, they need to go back, look at the 2016 season and figure out, what Matt Ryan's strengths are and what his weaknesses are. I feel like uh, Kyle Shanahan, after that first season, it was a disaster. But the second season, they went back, looked over film, picked it up, you know, what, what Matt Ryan was good at, and they adjusted pretty well. And Matt Ryan, that MVP season, looked like a totally different quarterback. He was, very accurate. He was reading defenses a little bit better. He was, just taking control of the offense. And right now, it just doesn't seem like, he's comfortable, with what Sarkisian is trying to do. I hate to say it, but Matt Ryan, you just gonna have to put your foot down, tell, Sarkisian what type of offense you want to run because at this point, um, it seems like they're just clueless on what to do on offense. The red zone problems continue, against the Eagles. Why is Julio Jones on the sideline? When he's the best player, on the field, basically. Um, he's athletic and he can make plays. So why not even try throwing back shoulder fades or, even the end around that he ran, it worked. So you got to find better ways, to utilize, the best weapon you have on your team. And speaking of weapons, they have too many weapons, to only be scoring 12 points. I feel like, the first quarter, fourth and goal, I feel like, they could have ran a better play than what they did. If you're going to go for it, make it count. Like I said, Julio Jones, if you're Atlanta and Steve Sarkisian, you got to find Julio in the end zone or Muhammad Sanu. Both of those receivers, are, tall. So they're going to, out jump the cornerback. So it wasn't any reason for, you know, them not to at least, score that possession. Uh Matt Ryan made, some mistakes. I still seen drop passes, which, should get better, as the season goes on, but it's still a concern. The running game. I think Tevin Coleman did a great job. Devontae Freeman, he did, an okay job also. But the running game is what Atlanta needs, to set up, the set them up to open up the playbook. Because if they can't run the ball, the play action doesn't work, and the no huddle, it works, but it can be more effective, if the running game is on point. So Matt Ryan, Steve Sarkisian, go back to the drawing board, see what you can do to, further establish their offense because Atlanta has too many weapons, for like I said, for y'all to be scoring 12 points. Defense. I love the way the defense played, against the Eagles' offensive line. The pass rush looked, great. Injuries hurt us, throughout the game. With Keanu Neal and, McKinley and Deion Jones, with knee injuries and, dehydration because it was hot. Uh, Other than that, the defense played very well. I hate to see Offer drop that interception because it was right in his hands. But, they made, too many mistakes, penalty wise. Too many penalties, too many census penalties. Uh, you got to, you're a veteran. Most of them are veterans in the NFL, so they know what to and what not to do. So the holding penalties on defense were just, to me, senseless. But other than that, like I said, I love to watch what Tat McKinley was doing. Vic Beasley suffered, a concussion, and I hope he gets well. But yeah, I love what the defense did. Pass rush, McKinley, Grady Jackson, even uh, what's his name? I'm sorry, Derek Shelby. He played pretty good last night. So that was a positive because I think Atlanta's defense, is going to be one of the top in the league this year. Just like they finished out 2017, there seems like they're rolling into 2018. So the defense will keep us in a lot of games. If the offense, can't crank it up, but the offense has to crank it up. Um, that's just about it. But other than that, I was disappointed that Atlanta lost, but I did see a lot of positives come out of the game. But Atlanta has too much talent on offense, like I said, to only be scoring 12 points. We left, I know, I'm gonna say probably about at the least probably 14 points on the field. So those are my thoughts. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the game, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Oh, and don't forget, I write everything Atlanta on my blog at atlsportsblog.blogspot.com. I'm going to leave the link, at the end of this video, for y'all to check out my blog. Also, you'll see me around town. And if you see me around town in Atlanta, holler at me. I would love to, get your thoughts on Atlanta sports. So, again, y'all just catch me on the flip side, like I always say. Peace.